What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. The first time I've been live since Saturday night. I've been working on videos nonstop. I actually wasn't planning on going live. I was going to work on my full card predictions and try to get it out tonight. But then I said, you know what? I already got a headache. I only slept for like 3 hours last night. I didn't take a nap today. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to bed early tonight. I'll finish up my full card predictions tomorrow evening and I'll release it tomorrow evening. And I'll do an earlier stream in the meantime because I've been doing super late streams just because I'm always up late and I'm usually busy during the day. So here I am, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I don't know how long we'll go for. I'll tell you this though, I've been releasing videos like crazy. I did 4 videos yesterday, released 2 of them today, 2 of them yesterday. Yeah, so you guys got a bunch of content to watch. I mean, since Saturday night, how many videos I've released? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've released 6 videos since Saturday night when I ended the stream. That's craziness. That is absolute craziness. But yeah, we'll talk UFC 290 a little bit. We'll talk Alexander Du Plessis a little bit. We'll talk UFC 291, which is right around the corner. I got to start working on content for 291. We could talk this weekend's card, which is garbage, but you know, I don't know if anyone's actually going to want to talk about it. It's one of the worst cards in a while. So, and I got to watch tape for all these fights. I'm only 4 fights in as far as my tape study so far. But I'll get it done. I'll finish a little bit up. I'll do a couple more fights after this stream. And then I'll do the rest of it tomorrow evening. And I'll release it on Tuesday. I hope you guys go watch the video because I'm putting a lot of work into it, even though it's a horrible card. I don't want to do it, but now that I've started doing it, I don't want to stop doing it, if that makes sense. You know, I just want to keep consistent in terms of my content. But yeah, whatever you guys want to discuss, throw it in the chat. Yeah, so early stream, let's go. Let me fix this chat real quick because I have it way over here. Only 3 hours left in my 12-hour shift. Joey, get me through with pleasure. You're on early. Yeah, here I am. Shocking, shocking, shocking. Yeah. I've slept about 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. I didn't take a nap today either. I got a crazy headache right now, but I don't care. I'm just going to power through it because I'm a savage. I don't care. What's up, Billy? Billy is the reigning defending champ. Congratulations, Billy. I don't know if you saw me on the stream. I was saying congrats to you, but I know you were out, so you probably, I don't know if you went back and rewatched it at all. Congratulations. How did it feel to pull off that first place victory, my friend? You're on early shocking. Can you do a 6-hour stream? Probably not. The pleasure is just rolling. That it is, Hawk Lungs. I can tell you just lined up your beard. I did not. I did not just line up my beard. I just seen your message in Discord, Billy. That sounds pretty cool. I'll have to look into that. I think I can do that. Maybe add a little sticker next to it too. We'll see. Felt great since I completely ruled myself out after the prelims. Dude, that's pretty sick. I'm happy for it. I'm happy. I wanted to win because I wanted my picks to be good. But at the same time, I wanted someone else to win. You know, I didn't want to be the guy to take it home. And I'm usually at the top of the leaderboard. At least I have been consistently for the last, year or whatever. But it seems like the last month, all of a sudden, shit has fallen off a cliff. But I'm happy you won, man. Can I join the Discord? It's a members Discord, so you have to become a member. Andy took second place, if I'm not mistaken. Billy took everything he worked for. Andy and Jack were kind of battling it out, and the next thing you know, Billy just came, from behind. He just came out from underneath the ring like Hornswoggle, and took everything Andy and Jack worked for, which I thought was pretty hilarious. So it was a fun night. It made it just a little bit tad more interesting. Just made it a tad more interesting. I thought it was a fun game. Evening all. Hey Joe, what's up, Size Star? Long time supporter, but I think you're always lurking in the background. I appreciate you nonetheless, my friend. Thanks for sending a message, letting us know you're there. You've been a member for a long, long, long time, if I'm not mistaken. I know it says 12, but even longer than that. I'm actually going to go look. Star, let's see. 17 months of membership. I'm actually going to get rid of the 12 on the 12-month member badge and just change it to something else, like a diamond or something. I don't know what I'm going to change it to yet. So, but appreciate you, Star. Even if you lose, you only lose $5, so it's whatever. That's my thought. That was the point of the game. The point of the game was to be fun, but it's like if you lose, you don't even really care. You know, I don't care that I lost, other than my competitiveness of wanting to get my picks right. I don't care about the $5. So that's the point. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, you have to become a member. Link is in the description. I would open it up to people, but it would end up getting trolled. It would end up getting too many trolls in there, which that's not the point of the Discord, you know? Which is just not the point of the Discord. What's up, Bishop? What's going on, Bishop? Who's been watching all the recent content? That's what I need to know. That's what I want to know. The Dricus Du Plessis, which is, I finally know how to say it. Some South African sent me an audio message on Instagram. Said, here's how you say it. I finally know how you say it. It is Dricus Du Plessis. It's like Dricus Du Plessis. Dricus Du Plessis. That's how you say it. I gotta ingrain it in my mind now. So if anybody's wondering how you say it, I finally figured it out. Is it Dricus? Is it Dricus? Is it Dricus? It is Dricus. What is up, MMA experts? I hope you're doing well. I hope your channel's doing well, man. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you, man. It's been a fun last couple of weeks. I'm sure you've been pretty busy too. It's crazy, man. I've been crazy busy. I watched all the videos before the stream. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. The one Dricus Du Plessis video got 10K views that I released last night. Got 10,000 views. Let's see. I don't even remember when I released it. Let me see. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. It doesn't say. I thought it said. Let's see. Does this tell me? Yeah, I released it at about 10:30 last night. I released it about 10:30 last night, so that's pretty good. It's not even full 24 hours. Definitely got to do it again for 291. We will. As long as we have enough people who are willing to do it, we'll do it for 291. It's just supposed to make the night a little bit more fun. That's all it's really supposed to do. I've been watching it. Dricus conducted himself like a gentleman that he did. It was fun as hell. Yeah, I'm a lurker. The first stream I caught was when you named French fries a mod. That's crazy, dude. That's been a while. That has been a while. Thank you. I know. I've seen your name in the members. I appreciate it. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I appreciate you being a member. Even if you're just lurking in the background. I appreciate you deciding to send a message in the chat. When I watch YouTube, at least before I had a channel, I never participated in any chat. I never left any comments ever. And so I know what it's like to be like that. Oh, yeah, bro. Amazing. What are we talking about? I forgot. Oh, yeah. You enjoyed the last week. That's what it was. I forget what I say half the time. I forget what I say in streams. I'm going to be dead serious. I don't even remember the streams half the time after the fact. Because there's always so much going on. I'm always thinking about so much stuff going on in life in general, let alone the MMA world. It's like the streams automatically get deleted from my mind. Like, I don't remember I barely remember what went on during UFC 290 in terms of what went on the stream itself. I remember the fights, but the stream itself I don't even remember. So it's like I forget stuff 10 seconds ago. What's up, Kuma? Izzy likes be like, I called him this and they had a problem. I called him that and they had a problem, so F them all. I'm like, why call him anything? Call him Du Plessis. I agree. Izzy's just annoying. But he's selling a fight. That's what he's doing. And it's corny and it's cringy and I hate it. It's basically a different version of Colby Covington. What I find hilarious too, and I hate to even bring this up because I sound like I'm defending Izzy now. I'm not defending. You watch my video at all. I'm not defending Izzy. I think he's a cornball. But the same people who just deep throat Colby Covington antics are, how could Izzy dare say this? How could he ever say these things? I'm gonna clutch my pearls. Meanwhile, they're like, oh, Colby's so funny. He's so funny with his lines. He called the Brazilians dirty animals. Oh, that's so funny. Can you spot the difference? Can you spot the difference for me? I'd like to know. Again, I'm not clutching my pearls about either. I just don't enjoy either of them in terms of the corny, cringy lines. God, this weekend's card is horrible. I know. I really do know. Doing my full card predictions have been a pain in the ass. Thoughts on Hamzat versus Cannonier? I've been a believer in Hamzat since he was unproven. And I feel like I'm sticking with that. I don't think Hamzat's going to get finished by Cannonier. I think Cannonier's getting up there in age. I know he looked better than ever, but Marvin Vettori was never that good, to be honest. He's just very durable. He's just mediocre everywhere. I think Hamzat gets it done. I think he gets it done. Yeah, I'm probably going Hamzat, but Cannonier has nasty leg kicks and nasty power and also good defensive grappling. That's a banger of a matchup. I'm still not sure it's even happening, though. I know people are kind of running with that. You know, I don't know why. I just lost my voice for a second there. People are kind of running with that. I'm not, like, super confident that it even happens at this point. It's definitely selling. I'll buy it. Lamau, they love Strickland, too. Yeah, it's really hilarious. I'd love to make a video on that. And maybe I will if I find some extra time later this week. But I just find it really funny. You know, you can line up Izzy. You can line up Colby. You can line up Strickland. You can line up any other corny, you know, weird fighter with their weird trash talk. And you can look at any video I've ever had on the channel. Consistently, I've said I don't like it. It's cringy. It's corny. I'm not clutching my pearls over it, but I don't enjoy it. But the same people that actively defend Strickland and Colby and say how much they love their trash talk are like, how dare Izzy say this about the, you know, it's just taking the moral high ground on it. And it's just like, if you watch my video that I put out, what was it, 2 hours ago? I released it 2 hours ago. I recorded it last night. I released it 3 hours ago. You'll really understand my full thought process. My full thought process behind it, if that makes sense. I just think it's all cringy. I think it's all corny. But again, the people who act overtly offended by these things, you know, people act like, you know, I hate to even talk about this, but some people just don't understand it. They just can't get it through their mind. People act like I'm offended by things just because I speak up and say I don't necessarily like it. It's not that I'm offended. It's not that I'm upset. It's just I'm just giving my opinion about it because that's what this channel's for. That's what these live streams are for extra topics like that, you know? If you look at it, I never even made a video about Adesanya, Du Plessis, and any of that weird African beef because I thought it was corny. I thought it was stupid. From the get-go, I said it was stupid. And I will continue. Like, if there's one thing I am on my channel, it's consistent. My thought process is always consistent. But I just do find that funny. That is one thing. And I've mentioned it with different things like that before. People are like, how could Adesanya say this? Meanwhile, they applaud Colby Covington and Sean Strickland. That's a damn good video idea to get some people's panties in a wad. But we'll see. Maybe later this week if I got some time. I have a feeling that if I bet on 291, my picks will suffer greatly again. Who knows, dude? You never know. With MMA, you never know. Same, bro. You're going with Hamzat as well? I know it took forever to get through the chat. I started saying all that shit, but you're going with Hamzat as well? It's more of a vibe, Joey. Izzy has an annoying quality to it. Colby knows it's a game. Izzy has an annoying thing where he takes it personal. Maybe. I'm not a body language expert. I'm not a, you know, I just think it's all corny and cringy. That's true. Joey also hates Kevin Holland. He hates any trash talk. I wouldn't say I hate any trash talkers, but I hate the like manufactured. I hate the manufactured trash talk. You know, when I feel like you're doing it specifically for the camera, it puts me off. And when it's even when it is like maybe you're just really trying to do it to get on the guy's nerves and you're just super cringy, I'm not a big fan either. Billy, thank you for the $5 dono. Where I'm from, if we hear the C word, the shillelagh comes out. Yeah, when I hear the C word, the shillelagh comes. That is so funny to me, dude. That is so funny to me. People calling it the C word. Look, I'll go on record right now. And, you know, people who were in the chat the night that this happened, they'll remember. Maybe they'll remember some names. If you literally called the word cracker the C word, you're a bitch. I'll say that right now. Right to the camera. I mean, who cares? I mean, who really cares? Nobody actually cares about the word. Nobody finds that word offensive. The only people, I've noticed, the only people that find that word offensive are typically big Colby Covington and Sean Strickland fans. I've noticed that. But nobody actually finds it offensive. Except me, because when I hear it, I just brandish my shillelagh immediately. I'm not offended. I just don't like Izzy. He's an emo man-child with extreme fighting ability. Fair enough. Have you heard about the Cannonier versus Hamzat possibly happening? I have. I have heard of it possibly happening. We'll see if it actually comes to fruition. It remains to be seen. I'm not going to bust out a video on it. You know, I try to give you guys legitimate information, okay? We're not here giving out hot takes and pretending to be, you know, someone we're not. I'm just covering, for the most part, legitimate, well-sourced news and giving my thoughts and opinion on it. Have you heard about Cannonier versus... Okay, read that. The Tapology comp was dope, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Andy. I had a fun time, too. I must pick Hooker, bro. Fair enough. I've heard you mention that it's hard for you to get into a channel that doesn't have a face cam as far as MMA content goes. Any reasons for someone that would like to make... Any recommendations for someone that would like to make MMA videos without a camera? I would use a lot of images. Is what I would do. But I really just don't enjoy MMA content in general. You know, I know that sounds crazy. I've said it a million times. You can go back and watch my early streams. I just don't enjoy a lot of MMA content in general. But I just can't. I'm not going to sit there and watch stagnant images. So, you find a lot of things offensive considering how many people you banned. Oh, so you're mistaking that. You're mistaking that. I'm not offended by anything. There's nothing anybody can say to me that I can find offensive. But my chat is primarily about MMA. So if I had weirdos just like spamming weird stuff in the chat, essentially that ruins the conversation. It's not about disliking what they say or not. Like, I don't care what anyone says, you know, whether it be in life or let alone online in a chat, but it's just ruining the conversation. So I'm not offended by it. It just ruins the conversation. So therefore I have to get rid of it. And that's the only way to get rid of it. So yeah, it's impossible to offend me at all. If you grew up how I grew up, you would you'd understand it. There's no, I don't remember the last time I've been offended, you know. I feel like everyone should just ignore Hamzat until his fight is booked. I think it's the UFC, dude. I think it's the UFC combined with visa issues for Hamzat. I think Hamzat genuinely wants to fight. Who is Kevin Holland going to fight after Chiesa inevitably pulls out? Who knows? Who knows? Fair enough, spam. And also, I don't even have that many people blocked. Probably a month ago, I unblocked anyone I've ever blocked on the channel. So, also that point isn't even necessarily accurate, you know. But I understand what you're saying, but it's just, that's just the way it is. I just want to have a good conversation. I want to build a good community. I'm not trying to band together a bunch of incels to just hang out and say weird shit in the chat and deter from the MMA conversation. You know, we talk about other things, but people spamming weird stuff or trying to spell out the N-word, it's just not for me, you know. Izzy should learn from Bisping. Leon came out and claimed to be the first UK champ when he won because he lives and trains there, and Bisping was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't care. Anyone can claim wherever they want to claim. I don't care. If you live in the United States, you want to claim the United States. If you move to the United States, you want to claim the United States. It's not up for me to determine who wants to claim what. They can claim whatever they want. If Dricus Du Plessis wants to say he's the first Brazilian champion ever, I don't care. I'm not going to get upset about it. I mean, it's factually incorrect. But outside of that, I mean, what does it really matter? 100%. Exactly. Dricus handled this situation like a champion. Man, I was always a big Izzy fan. But he made that difficult to watch. Felt embarrassed for him. Yeah, I felt embarrassed I felt secondhand embarrassment for the entire situation. You know. 100%. What's up, Blaze1? Dude, how'd you start YouTube? One day you just switched on and started live streaming? I had researched how to start a YouTube channel for a long time. And I had bought some stuff I was gonna start the channel, and I'm like bought a bunch of stuff, and then one day I sat down, I recorded my first video, and I made my channel and then recorded my first video thereafter, and then I think I did a stream for like a fight card or something. I don't remember. But yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. I didn't do a live stream for the first 2 weeks I had a channel, and then I did my first live stream 2 weeks in. And then I was doing some fight card live streams, and then people were saying, oh, you should do a live stream when there's not a fight card going on. I said, okay, I'll do it. But I had wanted to start a channel since I talk about this all the time, so I almost hate re-saying it, but some people didn't hear it. I had thought about starting a channel since about 2013, 2014. I really wanted to. I just never had the guts to. In terms of, it just felt uncomfortable, you know? It just felt uncomfortable. Like, I didn't know how to upload a video on YouTube. I don't know necessarily what's the best way to record video and audio together. You know, it's just a learning process. I don't know how to edit a video. Then sitting in front of a camera and recording, talking to yourself is very awkward, especially at first. So it just kind of, all those things kind of put me back from doing it, just because I'm like, I don't know how to do all this. It's just a lot to learn. And then finally I said, you know what? You only live once. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So guess what? I will plant that tree today, and the rest is history. And now we're 2 years in. Dricus being the first fighter to reside in Africa is a massive deal, to be honest. I mean, considering how tough it is living there and showing the people it's possible. Maybe. I'm not super familiar with how South Africa is. I thought it was pretty nice, but maybe you're right. I don't know. I can't say. Your first video is still up. Every video and every stream I've ever done is still up on my channel. I'm not trying to hide from any of it. Might be awkward. Might be a little bit cringy. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you one thing. You go back and watch every live stream I've ever made, I will always be consistent in my thoughts. I bet you could find some gems on some of the older live streams. I got to work the Saturday of UFC 292. Well, ain't that a pain in the dick, Kuma? I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. That sucks ass. So, popular. Okay. What's crazy is my most popular live streams aren't even UFC live streams, which is the craziest thing. One championship, Bellator, and one championship, and then UFC, then one championship, then UFC, then UFC post-fight. So, that's weird. I was just looking. True that Dricus Du Plessis didn't say anything that wasn't true. He does live and train out of South Africa. Very true. One thing he did say that I did not realize, he actually did say, but not recently. He did say, I want to be the first real African champion. He did say that. I missed that because that was so early on. It was his first fight. I don't think it really matters anyway. Now it's showing growth. I'm just trying to see how far you came. No problem, man. That's pretty cool. I know when I make my first video, I'll at least get one view from the real homie Joey. When you making the first video, bro? It is tough, but given that South Africa is the most developed African nation, it were possible anywhere, it would be there. Okay. I may be African, but I ain't no brother yours, son. Joe, what's up? My guy, you put in work last week, like serious work. I put in work the last 24 hours. That's when I really put in the work. What's up, Skywalker? South Africa is literally known for their class difference. He's a rich African. I don't know. I can't speak to that because I don't know. Still can't get over Robert losing. Dude, it was shocking. I'm still wrapping my head around it. The way he melted him, and I'll tell you right now, Robert Whittaker kind of quit in there. Robert Whittaker kind of quit in there, dude. I was watching it. He just melted. He was like, please save me, referee. Please save me. And granted, he was hurt. He was hurt. But he didn't have the will to continue, I'll tell you that much. And I'm not criticizing by any means. I'm just saying when I rewatched it, I noticed that he just melted up against the fence. And then he just sat there waiting for the ref to jump in. Because as soon as the ref stopped it, he put his arms down, everything like that. I remember when your channel had 2K subs. Crazy how much it's grown. Thank you, Kane. Thank you for being a supporter for a while. I appreciate it. How do you think Curtis versus Fluffy Hernandez will go? Either Curtis beats him up on the feet and stuffs the takedown, or Fluffy gets him down and controls him and wins a decision. I think it goes to decision regardless. I'm going Curtis, probably 29-28 decision. Maybe loses the first round getting out-grappled or up against the fence and close striking. Definitely not someone the average African can relate to by any means. Yeah, this is why I just hate this conversation in general. What's crazy is we're all complaining about the 3-week break between pay-per-views, but we know it will be watching 291, looking forward to 292. I know, 292 is right afterwards. Do you think Usman versus Hamzat will ever materialize? Absolutely not. I've always said that from the get-go. Prediction for Lewis versus De Lima. I'm going De Lima. I think Lewis is completely washed up. I still think Rob could be in the championship picture. Maybe. I don't think so. How would Dricus Du Plessis versus Paulo Costa go? Oh, man. My gut tells me Costa, but Du Plessis so gritty. I think it would go to decision. And it would be a barn burner. I want to see that matchup now. Dude, people... Can I pick against Dricus again? I don't know. I want to say Costa, but I probably have to go Dricus by decision. Are you in James Lynch Survivor Pool? I'm in the free one. I mean, I don't really love it. You know, I don't really love like the Survivor Pool thing. It's just kind of, it's the luck of the draw to start it off. That's why I love the Tapology competition. But yeah, so I'm in that one. Do you practice any martial arts? I wear Venom gear and I wear the Brahma Bull shoes. So basically, I'm like more well-rounded than Alexander Volkanovski at this point. If you had to lean one way, would you pick Yan or Cejudo in 3 rounds? I'd pick Yan. Cejudo's getting older and slowing down. My number one matchup I want to see that makes 0 sense is Nikita Krylov, Yuri Prohaska. I love it. I think in his mind, Rob was overlooking Dricus and thinking of that third Izzy fight. Maybe he was. Maybe he was. What would you say, Volk over Habib on the GOAT list? Yeah. What's your prediction for Muniz and Craig? I'm going Craig. Who do you got in this week's main event? How do you feel about Miesha Tate saying she's only 1 win away from a championship? Oh, my goodness. She's probably right. I don't know who's going to win this weekend's main event. I'm leaning Holly Holm, but I'm going to watch some fight tape tonight. I'm going to make my predictions tomorrow, and I'll post a video tomorrow. But I'm leaning home. But do you wear your Venom pants backwards? Yeah, I always wear my Venom pants backwards, especially during Marvin Vettori fight week. Will you start a members? I have memberships. What do you mean by start a members? I have memberships. Are you new to the channel? I keep getting... Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. Terrence about to take another L this weekend? I don't know. Yeah, you get to watch Holly Holm fight tape. I know. Ew. It wasn't coming up for me. I'll show you. I'll post it for you, buddy. Sometimes, for some reason, sometimes the link stops working, but we'll see. If anybody wants to become a member, here's the link to the membership. It's $3. You get a bunch of extra benefits. That's people that got loyalty badges next to their name. I apologize if you already discussed this, but I want to hear your thoughts on Chito versus Pedro Munoz. I think it'll be a fun matchup. I think it'll be a fan-friendly matchup. I just think Pedro Munoz loses the fight. I think just Chito's a little bit more gritty, a little bit more powerful, a little bit longer pause. Let me go look at their reach. I just feel like Pedro has like T-Rex arms. Yeah, 5.5-inch reach advantage for Chito. 6-year youth advantage. 2-inch height advantage. I think Pedro for a long time has been criminally underrated. I did a whole video on this, by the way. If you want to check it out. I don't know if you want to or not. But I think Marlon Vera gets it done. I just think that he's younger, he's faster, he's more durable and more powerful. He may even break out a Sweet Chin Music, to be honest. He might even break out a Sweet Chin Music. Kane, thank you for becoming a member. You were a member before? I feel like I recognize that name. Were you like a member a long time ago? Or a while ago? I don't know, dude. But either way, thank you for becoming a member. Tapology 1, definitely better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say, oh, my thing is better than anything else. It's just, for me, I just feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's all kind of luck, but I like the Tapology game because you don't even have to get the most right picks. If you get more right methods and more right rounds, you can use the point system to beat somebody out, you know? But I'm glad you like it, Billy, but do you think you're a little bit biased because maybe you won? What are your thoughts on Sherdog? I haven't really got on Sherdog too much, so I can't really say. I'm a Tapology boy. I'm a Tapology boy, but I don't even like Tapology all that much, but I think it's all right. My phone just keeps going off. I gotta turn this on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Jeez Louise. Okay. What are your okay? Read that. Which 155ers would you pick against Volk? Dude, it's tough. All those matchups are so tough to pick. I think Volk would have a chance against any of them. Who would I pick against? Hold on, let me read that. Which 55ers would you pick against Volk? I'd probably pick Poirier. I'd probably pick Gaethje. I'd probably pick Islam. I think Charles would be close. I think a lot of guys would beat Volk, but a lot of them would be close. Yeah, it's been a while. Is the Discord still up? Took a break from most social media. Okay, so you were in the Discord for a while. I do remember that name. Yes, the Discord's still up. You should be able to join it, no problem. If you're not, you might already still be in it. Let me actually go check. Go look for your name. Are you Kane25? If so, you're still in it. You just got to log into your Discord. You took a break for most social media for your mental health. Makes sense to me, man. Makes sense to me. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you as part of the community. Hope you're doing well. I'm really hoping if Pedro loses, then he can make it a cut to flyweight. He can dominate there with a good weight cut. I don't think he can at 36 years old. Andy's loving the members only tab. Yeah, and if you join the Discord, make sure you link your YouTube account because I have an exclusive tab for current members. Exclusive tab. It was fun when I thought I was losing. Honestly, makes you more invested in the fights, and it's only $5. So if you lose, whatever. That's exact. I'm glad you're thinking the same way I am because I didn't know how people would feel about it. I think it makes the fight night a little bit better. It makes you invested in every fight and not just one fight. Not that I'm not invested in the fights anyway, but for you guys who are not making picks and maybe haven't researched every single fight, whatever, it makes you more invested in every single fight, and it makes you more interested in the card as a whole. And if you lose, what are we talking? We're talking 20 quarters. You lose 20 quarters. And if you win, it's a decent prize, you know? It's a decent prize, too. But I'm glad you're enjoying the members tab. Good old Andy. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What are you doing? After hearing the 290 broadcast, I can confirm that DC's officially the worst commentator. Dude, DC's horrible. I didn't think he was like particularly bad, like out of the ordinary bad. But I think he's horrible anyway. After seeing Volk at 290, you can't tell me you wouldn't want to see Chandler versus Volk. Dude, there's so many matchups I want to see for Volk. There's so many matchups I want to see for Volk, to be quite honest. Constantly growing. Thank you for the 18 months of membership. We talk so much trash about Dricus Du Plessis. Dude, I know. He proved us wrong. Joey, didn't you say Rob had to slip on a banana peel for Dricus to win? Yeah, Rob really slipped on that banana peel. He slipped on a whole bunch of banana peels. Yes, I did. And I don't regret it. I don't regret it. People try to clown me for my pick. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. What am I supposed to lie and sit on the fence so I don't look dumb? No, I'm just giving you my honest opinion. My Lawler pick got me the dub. Yes, it did, dude. Yes, it did. Did you hear about Hamzat's next potential opponent getting leaked? Yes, Jarrett Cannonier supposedly. Supposedly. Is the 5 fight card betting on Discord or Tapology? Both. So what it is we have a Tapology competition, right? If you're in the members, and you're in the Tapology members group as well, what we do is we did it for one pay-per-view so far. Everyone who wanted to join sent me $5. via PayPal or Super Chat. Then however many people that was the pool. Then whatever the amount was, in this case it was 85. It was 85. I let you guys decide what you want to do. It was like the majority rules. What do we want to do for first or second? I was just going to do first or second place. Everyone said winner takes all for the first one. The more people we'll get, we'll do like first, second, third maybe. If we get like, you know, let's say the prize pool is $250, maybe something like that. But then you make your picks on Tapology for Saturday, and then whoever wins on Tapology with the most points doesn't have to get every fight correct, doesn't have to get the most fights correct, but whoever has the most points on Tapology at the end of the night wins. So Billy won. Billy's the defending champ. Billy turned $5 into $85 on Saturday night. So if you want to join the Discord, Giants. I think you're in the Discord already. There's a Tapology competition tab. We're just going to do it for pay-per-views for now. We're sticking with pay-per-views. For now, it just started up, and we'll see how many people keep wanting to join it. If people keep wanting to do it, I'll keep doing it. It's just supposed to make the card a little bit more entertaining for us. That's it. It's not supposed to be some crazy, we're not putting out $25 or people, we get the prize pool so large that people are like getting upset about it or something like that. We just want it to be fun. That's it. I'm going to 292. What do you think about the card? 292 is a really solid card. I'm looking forward to 292. I want to go to a card bad, but it's just inconvenient for the channel. I got to go set up in a hotel room and start recording videos. It's just kind of annoying. So, but I think 292 is really good. Sean O'Malley, Aljamain Sterling's really good. You got a bunch of bantamweight fights on it. You probably have the end of Cody Garbrandt's career against Mario Batista. You got Song Yadong versus Rob Font. And who knows? Wait until the UFC does a Baltimore card in 2035. If UFC did a Baltimore card, I'm going. I'm going for sure. I got to go. Robert Whittaker slipped on 1 million banana peels that night. That is true. Joe, what did you rate the last card? What do you mean, like prior to the event, or how do I rate it after the fact? Thoughts on Judge giving Turner 3-round? I've changed my mind. Turner should have got the win. I said it was a robbery to give it to Turner. Turner should have got the win. Dan Hooker had a broken arm and a broken eye socket. Turner did more damage. 30-27 Turner. 30-27 Turner. I thought Rob had to slip on a banana peel. He did. He slipped on a banana peel. It was a fluke. Bobby Green. People, I don't get this. People like to gloat. Like, I don't care at all. You can revisit your worldview, okay? You don't have to be married to an opinion. You don't have to be right every single time. You know? Like, to ever think in a million years, and this is what I don't get. Maybe other MMA YouTubers like this. Like, that the fact that people think I'm going to get upset. Oh, you got to pick wrong. Like, yeah, I'm sure you pick every fight correct always, I just find that weird. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to go gloat. I'm going to go gloat on this. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I don't care. Yeah, Robert Whittaker lost. I'm happy for Dricus Du Plessis. Fresh meat in the division. I don't give a shit. Do I want to get my picks right? Of course. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's MMA. Shit happens. I don't claim to be 100% accuracy rate. But hell, do I get some good ones sometime and you're not in here applauding me for those? Sounds fun. I might join next time. Happy to have you, man. Just keep an eye out in the Discord. Was that you in the Discord, the name that I saw? What's up, John? Oh, I hope you were doing well. Hope all is good. Hope all is well with you as well. How's it been 40 minutes already? How would Rockage versus Krylov go in 5 rounds? I don't know. Krylov has had a career resurgence, but I think Rockage is just better. And he's huge. And he's a great striker. And he has good grappling as well. So I'd probably go Rockage. But we don't know what he's going to look like coming off the injury. Have to give it to you. You got the Lawler prediction weeks before 290. What do you mean? Chances of Adesanya slipping on a banana peel? I want to say 0, but it's possible. Who's Motivational Joey? Who's Motivational Joey? Who is that? That's funny, dude. What's good, Joey? Bit of an early stream, I see. Yeah, early bird gets the worm. I need to go back and watch the entire main card. Did Moreno take that fight versus Pantoja? I was rooting for Pantoja, and I felt it wasn't really clearly his. I need to go back and watch the entire main card. Did Moreno take the fight versus Pantoja? I thought he did. I don't hate the decision. I don't hate the decision. I gave Moreno 4 and 5 because Pantoja, once he got the back, he did nothing with it. And I thought Moreno did more damage in those rounds. But it was a close fight. You said Lawler had a chance to win and you thought Price was a bum and you said like 3 weeks before. I know, dude. I thought Lawler was the way better striker, but I just thought he would kind of fade a little bit. And I went with Nico Price even though I shouldn't have. I swear I had it typed down on my notes that I was picking Lawler by finish. And then I started thinking, am I just biased? Because Robbie Lawler is one of my all-time favorite fighters. Is this my bias getting to me? Like I was trying to counteract my bias. And so I switched my pick, unfortunately. I had that 90% perfect, too. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Who do you think Islam fights in October? Charles said he's not ready. I'm going to say... I'm going to say it's going to end up being Volkanovski. Aspinall or Jones if they fall. I'm going Jones for sure. Leon Colby booked for 294. That's not official yet. Hill versus Yuri booked for 293. That's not official yet. Hamzat Cannonier booked for 294. That's not official yet. But I think all those happen on that date, on those dates. I'm a little bit skeptical about Hamzat Cannonier. We'll see if it actually happens or not. I do kind of want to see Taporia versus Volk, though. I do want to see Taporia versus Volk. I made this in the honor of GOAT MMA Joey. That's funny, dude. Keep doing it. That's cool. Motivational Joey. I just wanted to know who the original person was, but fair enough. Having YouTube accounts pop up in my honor was pretty cool, I guess. Winner of Dustin versus Islam would be nice. I don't know if they're going to be fresh enough, though. I don't know if they're going to come out unscathed. Who do you think Islam fights in October? I already answered this, but I'd probably say Volk or... I'm going to say Arman. I'm going to say ultimately ends up being Arman Saryukian. Who would you favor in Islam versus Volk, too? I'd favor Islam again. What do you think of Islam not fighting Charles Volk or the winner of Dustin in the Abu Dhabi card? I wouldn't mind seeing him against Saryukian. What are your thoughts on James saying you're playing towards the Dagestani fans on some of your takes? I don't even know what that means. What do you mean? I just give my opinion. I'm not playing towards any fan base. I don't care what any fan base has to say. I'm giving my opinion. I don't base anything I say based on internet reaction. You know, I don't care. Hate me, love me. I don't care. Hate my opinions, love my opinions. You know, I could sit here and make videos conducive to certain fan bases and suck off certain, you know, like MMA fighter leaders and make crazy hot takes and I could grow a bit faster. That's just not what I do. That's just not what we do here. All right, that's just not what we do here. To quote Dana White, everything you see from me is just my opinion. Okay, I'm not loyal to any fighter or any person. These guys don't pay me. I'm not emotionally attached to pretty much any of these guys. You know, there's very few that I'm emotionally attached to. Robbie Lawler being one of them. Anderson Silva being one of them. Jose Aldo being one of them. There's very few people that I'm emotionally attached to. And, you know, I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'm not worried about negative backlash. I'm not worried about getting positive backlash. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's just, people are going to think that. People are going to think, because there's a lot of people who cater to the online community and certain fan bases, but not me. Did you hear Dana White talking about the USADA Conor situation? Yeah, he said, who cares what USADA said, and then got mad at the post-fight presser. I wanted to do a Dana White post-fight dissection, but I just haven't had time. Do you think Islam could fight Charles in December? No, it's going to happen in October. October is Islam fighting. That was James Lynch's thought on some of your takes. Well, what exactly is that supposed to mean? Like, he's saying what I'm catering to them intentionally? Well, then that's just incorrect, you know? I don't put stock into any fan base or any online trolls or anything like that. So I that's just flat out wrong. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I don't know the context of it. But from what you're telling me, that's a misrepresentation of my content. What do you think of Islam not fighting Charles? Okay, I already answered that. I think Izzy and Du Plessis might get moved to Abu Dhabi. It's not. It's going to happen at 293. I think to do this, Yair main event, Adesanya Dricus main event. No. I think what it's going to be, UFC 293. Okay, ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? You guys ready for some breaking news? I want someone to clip this so when it's right, okay? I want someone to clip this so when it is correct, we can repost it. And I'd be like, oh, MMA Joey called this. I believe the UFC 293 main event will be Israel Adesanya versus Dricus Du Plessis for the middleweight title. Co-main event, Jamal Hill versus Yair Prochazka for the light heavyweight title. They signed a deal with Australia to bring pay-per-view cards to Australia. Australia is paying the UFC to come there. The UFC brings massive events when there's money involved from the actual government to bring them there. So I think they're going to do a massive card, main event Adesanya versus Du Plessis, co-main event Jamal Hill versus Yair Prochazka. Mark it down, 2 title fights. The rest of the card will be stacked as well. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that and remember it when it gets announced in like 2 weeks. Okay? Also, I believe that UFC 294 will be Islam Makhachev defending his lightweight title, and I think the co-main event will be Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards. Mark that down as well. Colby co-main event Covington, UFC 294 versus Leon Edwards. There you go. Do you see Jack Della making the top 5? Not yet. I'm not sold just yet, but he could. Hot take, Jim Miller smokes Charles. I don't know who that is. Du Plessis might be able to do what many thought Costa would be due to Izzy, walk him down and end up finishing him, we'll say. He said his live stream, again, I don't know the context. Did you agree that Turner Hooker decisions? Did you agree with the Turner Hooker decision? Yes. I'm emotionally attached to your bow tie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That Indian dude, thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Or I don't know what that is exactly. I think it's Australian, maybe. I don't know. It's why I tend to stay away from this while DDP versus Izzy and Dagestani fan talk. A lot of ethno-religious and racial talk. The fighters become vessels of all sorts of ugly nationalism. Hey, man, I agree. I've talked about it in my video from today. I hate the hyper-nationalism that's brought just by rate of promotion from the UFC into the UFC. I can't stand it. It's annoying, and it's, you know, I get why they do it, but I don't like it at all. But thank you for the 10 Australian dollars or the 10 whatever that is. I just see the A next to it, so I'm assuming it's Australian. But thank you, that Indian dude. I appreciate your donation, my friend. Thank you for the support. You're emotionally attached to my bow tie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm thinking about maybe I need to make some type of merch with that eventually. You know, the bow tie. I got the best beard in the business, and I got the little tuxedo in the bow tie right here. Boom. That's the goal. That's how I trim it. I try to make it look like that. I'm glad you noticed it. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. James is a hater. Okay. Lynch spends 40% of his streams complaining about fan bases. Yeah, I think he lets internet trolls get the best of him a little bit too much. You know, I've told him that before, so it's not like new. But it's, for me, it's just hard to care. I just don't care. Like, I'm being dead serious. I want you guys to know this, right? I could literally be in a room in real life surrounded by 50 people that hate my guts, okay? They could all be yelling and shouting at me. I don't give a fuck, okay? I don't care at all. They could be insulting me. I do not care. Could not care. And I will, you know, I would argue, if there was an argument to be had or debate to be had, I would argue 1 versus 50. And I would not care. I would not feel awkward. I would not feel, you know, offended by any means. Let alone people online in a chat or in a comment. You could literally type the most hateful possible insult. And I just can't get offended by it. I just can't. It's just not, I can't be offended by what somebody online says. I can't be barely offended by what someone in person says, you know? I don't remember the last time I really like heard something and was like, oh, I can't believe they had the audacity to say that to me. You know, that's just not me. But some people are a little bit more sensitive and a little bit more receptive to that. And, maybe he's kind of one of them a little bit. But I think he's getting better with kind of avoiding it. I think Charles might be trolling and fight Makhachev at 294. Maybe he is. Gets pushback for his take, so he doesn't like the Dagestani fan base. Okay. Have you seen Hill? He won't be ready in 8 weeks. That is kind of true. That is kind of true. But who knows, dude? Who knows? That's pretty much 100% right because all the points lead to that. Did you start watching The Wire yet? Dude, I haven't been watching anything. Who's excited for Holly Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva? Nobody. Joey with the early stream. I know the whole African Izzy DDP is cringe, but 100% sell more pay-per-views. Izzy and DDP were talk of the weekend. And maybe the pay-per-view will probably sell 800K. Maybe. We'll see. I just hate, and I mentioned this in my video that I did today, I hate the actual weirdo racist types that will latch on to one side or the other. That's what I hate about it. Because even though I don't think Dricus is trying to be racially offensive at all, I don't really think Izzy's trying to be racially offensive at all. I know some people disagree with that one. I think they're just trying to kind of promote a fight, and I think Du Plessis even regrets bringing it up to begin with. But there is going to be people who are these like sycophants of, I said it in my video. It's going to be the people that, on Izzy's side saying, oh, this Du Plessis racist for sure. And then you're going to have the people, the NASCAR fans on Du Plessis' side and saying, oh, the anti-white racism is going on here. And nobody cares. It's a double standard here and blah, blah, blah. And I just hate both sides of that, okay? I'm not picking one side or the other. I don't want to see any of it. It's just annoying and it's corny. Just watch your vid on Izzy embarrassing himself with the Du Plessis confrontation. I totally agree. Bum that race and politics got involved in the build-up. Yeah. Dricus needs to not play into Izzy's race baiting. He needs to play it cool and focus on himself. I agree. Yeah. What's up, MMA Now? Hope you're doing well. Joey, I might put 100 on DDP just because he will be such an underdog. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. Did DDP come out of the face-off being more likable? Yes, for sure. When I was at UFC 290, I really didn't pay attention as my focus was on UFC Holm versus Bueno Silva. Yeah, I kind of mailed my picks in because I was too busy fantasizing about next week. Have you watched Sons of Anarchy already and thoughts if you have? I actually have. It was pretty good. Nothing like, it wasn't crazy great. It would have been, Sons of Anarchy under like the HBO banner would have been so much better. That's my thoughts. But it was pretty good. The acting was a little subpar, but it was pretty good. But it's been a long time. It's probably been like 6 years since I've seen it. DDP has been slept on for the longest time. He's 21-2, been a champion in several other organizations, been fighting a long time. Insane power, athleticism, and heart. Agreed. That press conference is going to be unbelievably cringe. I know. I'm 100% picking DDP against Izzy. Fair enough. I'm picking DDP. Fair enough. I just prefer to call him DDP. He should just stick with that. Izzy just doesn't know who he is. What are the odds will be for Cannonier Chimaev? I think Chimaev may be a slight favorite. Would be my guess. All my homies picking DDP. Well, we'll see what happens. You might want to bet him then. Chimaev should just fight at this point. You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir, my friend. I'd appreciate if he would fight already as well. You know, it sucks. I'm just dreading the buildup of the battle for Africa. Shemaev won't fight this year. We'll see. The lead in Sons of Anarchy is from Newcastle, England, and does the worst American accent. Okay. What's up with the early stream? What's up, Patty? I was just talking about you. I said, yeah, Patty Mills is due to come in here and drop a 20 bomb any second now. I'm kidding. I just made that up. I don't know. I just decided to jump on early. So, here I am, my friend. I'll let you know in the Discord. My friend. You didn't show up until now. I'd let you know at 7, a little past 7, that I was going live. Thoughts about Conor saying he will fight in December? Doubtful. I saw an Instagram story where Jarrett reposted Hamzat's photo where he was watching Jarrett for film. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that's the fight they're making. I feel like a lot of people are picking Dricus out of pure hate for Izzy. I definitely think so. The longer it goes, the worse it's going to look for Hamzat. If he loses in his next fight, killing more hype. Exactly, I agree. You think they'll reschedule Bo versus Tresean Gore? Maybe. Are you watching the Josh Parisian action live on ESPN Plus? Yes. I'm probably not going to stream it. I might just skip this Saturday. It's just such a bad fight card. I'll just might relax on Saturday. Maybe I'll do a stream afterwards, depending on what time it ends. Would you consider having backup fighters more often in case a bag fumbles or someone gets hurt? Sure. Why not? Why not? I think they do it more often now than they used to anyway. Who wins between Volkov and Ty? I think Volkov wins. But Ty could KO him, though, for sure. If you guys could all do me a favor and like the stream, if you haven't already liked the stream, run up the likes on the stream. That helps get more people in here. More people will be able to find the stream. Yeah, I would greatly appreciate it. And saying that if DDP does fight Izzy at 293, it will be his 4th fight in the span of 12 months. I love it. I love an active fighter. What's up, Sebastian? What's going on, Sebastian? 816. Appreciate you. I'm picking DDP only because he defied logic and I'm still baffled the reality we're in. Makes sense. Juliana Pena versus Pennington, rumored for 295 for vacant belt. Ew. Ew. I like DDP, however, after the way he was rushed and robbed, I can't help but think Izzy can bait him in and counter him pretty easily. I think so too, but what if Izzy gets caught? You think they'll have a replacement if Costa doesn't show up against Ikram? Yeah, they should, but I don't know if they will. Do you think Leon versus Colby will be co-main? No, I think it'll be co-main of Islam fight card in Abu Dhabi. That's where Leon wants to fight. I think if they're forcing him to fight Colby, which he doesn't want to fight Colby to begin with, I think they'll at least give him Abu Dhabi. Which is hilarious. Colby co-main event Covington. Responsibility falls on the promotion to restack the card and arrange fights in case of a last-minute pullout. Agreed. I hope they can find Jack an opponent for this Saturday. I know. I wish they'd find him a suitable opponent. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to tell him to just wait till UFC 293 and pay him a little bit. Colby won't fight in Abu Dhabi. Colby won't fight, period. So who cares? You know, apparently he's going to get everything he wants now. He gets to dictate everything, even though he's proven not a draw based on statistics. I think Delize will now fight Brendan Allen, I imagine, since DDP won. I don't know. Allen might be trying to pick the corpse of Whittaker now. I could see Allen trying to pick that corpse of Whittaker. I would see that happening. Allen, I mean, looked like the ultimate ducker. Ultimate ducker. It was crazy to me. It was absolutely crazy to me. Brendan Allen will get smoked by Robert. All bets are off now. Does anyone care about the upcoming card? No. They do not. They do not care. At all. Why do you think Whittaker's washed just because he lost his last fight? We don't have enough information to say that. If you can send me the clip of me saying that, I'd love to see it. I don't know where you got that from. I don't know where you got that from. Can you see my messages? I see that message. I see that message, my friend. What other message? I don't see anything hidden. So I seen this message. Will you do home Buena Silva full card predictions or skipping? I'm going to do full card predictions. So it's going to suck, though. I hope you guys all go watch it and support it just because. You're referring to him as the corpse of Whittaker. I'm just saying he lost this weekend, and I see Allen trying to say he's going to pick the corpse, you know. He wants to pick off the leftovers of what DDP left behind. That's all I was saying. I wasn't actually saying he's washed. I hope Tom doesn't get hurt again. Yeah, me too. No, that wasn't him. Never mind. No, that was him. Got wheeled out on the world's smallest chair. On the world's smallest chair. Stu, if you sent something else, I don't see it. So, I was waiting to see what you sent, but I don't see anything here. I was saying Whittaker was hurt or he was just off coping. I think everyone's saying Whittaker was hurt or he was off is just coping. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It defies logic. I do think that Whittaker is too small for the division, but I thought that doesn't change the fact that he's great. But when you have a super athletic, super strong guy like DDP, you know, it's not ideal for you. It's not ideal for you at all. I think Allen might just fight Jack Hermanson. Maybe. Do you have a blacktop drive or concrete? Do you get seal coatings on your drive yearly? I have a blacktop. I've never gotten it sealed. I had a secondary portion of it done 2 years ago, and they told me that it was road grade asphalt that I never needed to get it sealed. And everything looks good, so I don't know if I need to get it sealed or not, honestly. Yeah. I think Robert lost fair and square. Agreed. Pantoja should fight Royval, or Moreno should fight Albazi. But Pantoja already beat Royval 2 fights ago. Early prediction for Leon Colby. Leon outstrikes Colby. Defense takedowns. Leon unanimous decision. I'd probably say Leon via decision. I just can't say he is too small for the division where he's been champ and beat big names before. Yeah, but I think it's a massive hindrance to him. That's what I'm saying. Hill will KO Yuri. Fair enough. We'll see. We shall see. That's a very interesting matchup. I hope it happens soon. If Volk doesn't show up for Islam in October, how would you feel about Chandler getting the fight? Not the best competitively, but good money fight for Islam. I wouldn't love it. Chandler doesn't deserve a title shot. I'd rather them give it to someone like Arman. I'd rather them give it to somebody like Arman, to be quite frank. Bro, I can't get my messages through. I don't know why. Do you ban specific words? No, I do not. I don't even know how you ban. How do you ban specific words? I don't even know how to look at it. I'm looking at edit. Details, live chat on. Details. Doesn't even give you the option to ban certain words. Says hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. But they would pop up where I could hit show, and it doesn't pop up. There's hold all comments for review, but it's not. It could be YouTube just flagging it. It could be YouTube just flat. What could it possibly be? Try to like put space between letters. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Send it to me on Instagram. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have anything. I just have hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. That's all I have on. You weren't kidding, Joey. That's really the world's smallest chair. Dude, it is. It is the world's smallest chair. But you're not the first person that told me that. One other person Well, I see your message now. Did you like my new video? Let me go see it. Let me go check it out, my friend. Let me go check it out. New video. 6 minutes and 48 seconds. MMA YouTubers react to Dricus Du Plessis knocking out Robert Whittaker. Oh, I see. I'm here at 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Dude, these reactions make me feel secondhand embarrassment for myself, to be honest. But yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. You got some good views on it. 15,000, dude. That's pretty good. I see you saved the best for last. I do like that. Save the best for last. But yeah, I like it, dude. I'll give you... I don't know, dude. All these clips, do I really want these in my feed? I'll give you a subscribe, but I don't know, dude. I don't know if I start seeing too many of these clips in my feed, I'm going to have to But I don't really look at my channel feed that much. But yeah, it's pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. Thanks for using me, I guess, you know. More people will see it. I don't know. See, YouTube, how did that not work? Did you like my new video? Was not coming through before? But hey man, I think any publicity on YouTube is good. So you using some good clips and posting them out there, I think it's pretty cool. So keep doing it, man. How many? I didn't even look how many subs you had. Let me go take a look. You got 2,000, 2,500. That's pretty cool. All off just doing clips, right? Just clips and clips and clips for 5 months. That's not bad, bro. That's not bad. Just make a little bit of money. I am happy for you. Congratulations. I gave you a sub. Just to show a little bit of support. Yeah, I tried so many times. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube, I know if you try to like promote yourself in other people's comments and other people's chat, it does get automatically deleted without even seeing it. Because, where did I read that at somewhere? No, I seen some flagged comments. When someone commented before, I seen flagged comments of people saying, check out my video and posting a link. It immediately got flagged. I never even saw it till later. So, that was on regular comments, not live chat. So, I'm assuming they're just deleting them. But anyway, moving on. Chandler would get embarrassed by Islam. That'd be an interesting matchup, though. That'd be a very interesting matchup. Because Chandler has good takedown defense and crazy power. So I think there's a chance he can win. Look what I put in the Discord. I saw that, bro. Bro's grabbing his meat. Pause. Okay, where was I at? Ban the word. Okay, I don't really care. What I do is, somebody comes in, they start sending weird shit. You know, I tell them chill. They keep sending weird shit. I time them out. They keep sending weird shit. I just ban them, and then we're done with it. That's it. That's the way I roll. Ilya has some good boxing. Cuts the cage off pretty good. I can see it being tough for Volk. I would pick, dude. Ilya's too one-dimensional on the feet. He doesn't throw any kicks. I don't think Ilya can beat Volk. I'd pick Volk to beat him, and I'd pick Volk to finish him. Who you like, Arnold Allen versus Yair, since they're both coming off a loss? I'd probably take Yair. Thanks for the sub. You're a G. What percentage do you think DDP has against Izzy? You're welcome for the sub. I just think it's funny. It's very interesting. You told me, I used to hate you, but now I like you. You just stuck around long enough. If you stick around long enough in the streams, you just can't hate me anymore. You can't hate me anymore. So I'm glad I could turn you from a hater or a disliker to a fan. What percentage would I give DDP against Izzy? I don't know, dude. My brain is completely baffled by the entire situation. So if I'm being honest with myself, I say less than 5%. But after watching Saturday, I want to say like 40%. You know, I know that sounds, or at least 30%. Because, I mean, how can you deny him anymore? But I just don't, when I look at their skill sets, I don't see him beating Izzy. Izzy will use his footwork, counter well, and probably wreck him. Joey, I clipped your prediction. Awesome, dude. Awesome, 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 awesome. Motivational Joey. Here, I'll post this. If you guys want to go subscribe, apparently, if you guys want to go subscribe to this guy, he started a new channel. He's got 1 sub right now. If you guys want to go subscribe to him. Apparently he's posting clips from the channel. So if you guys want to go check him out, give him a quick sub. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Used to complain a lot more, I think. And dude, I'm the same as I always been. So you must have just caught that, you know. People for some reason only pick up on the negative. When people try to say, "Oh, you're so negative and this and that," I'm always positive too. I'm just a realist. I'm just a realist. I'm just a realist. He's got decent calf kicks, and I feel like his kick game isn't very diverse. He doesn't throw really any kicks. Throws the calf kick occasionally. I don't see kicks being the best plan against Volk regardless. And I don't see Volk manhandling Ilya on the ground either. I think Volk's got to worry about the submissions of Ilya, but I just think Volk will outstrike him. But it's a very compelling fight. That's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. Damn, Joey posted Motivational Joey, but not MMA Sturu. MMA Sturu's got 1 clip of me ever, okay? This dude's got a whole channel just with my name and picture and clipped out something I asked to be clipped out right there. Not that I understand, like, my channel's not big or anything. You're not going to get, like, a crazy amount of views or anything like that. But he's got 1 sub. You got 2,500. I gave you a sub. What more do you want from me? What more do you want from me? You know what's funny? I went to the community tab. I just went to your community tab. I see it got deleted, dude. Hey, I'm glad I could turn you into a supporter. We'll see what other clips end up on there. Do you think Prime Tony, Prime Habib would have been competitive? No. Habib would have absolutely destroyed Prime Tony. That's been my thought process from the jump. That's been my thought process from the jump. Fair. Exactly, dude, exactly, you know? You know what I mean? You got 2.5, he's got like 2 subscribers. Come on now. He just started it. I'm assuming he just started it. He's got 5 subs now. So, if you guys want to go subscribe to a guy starting his channel out, posting some funny clips from the channel, I guess. I'm going to have to go check this out. I love this thumbnail, by the way, dude. MMA Joey talks about the time he almost caught a body. I'm assuming is what it says. A murder charge. That's funny. I love the thumbnail for that one. That's why I had to give it a sub and I had to give it a repost. That thumbnail's hilarious. Hot take incoming. DDP versus Izzy's a 50-50 fight after Saturday. We'll see. Dricus' coach is pretty sus. Mario gifting 5 memberships. Get your memberships while they're hot. Boom. There you go. No, you did not, Sturu. Appreciate you, Mario. Appreciate you, my friend. I saw a video where Tony and Habib face off with their belts off. What happened to the fight? Which time, bro? Which time? One time they were supposed to fight. We got to fight week. Tony was walking through a hotel lobby and tripped over a cord of some sort, like an extension cord, tore his ACL, pulled out of the fight. The last time they were supposed to fight, COVID happened and the world started to shut down. It just wasn't meant to be. But I think the one you're talking about is when Tony tripped in the lobby on April Fool's Day. He tripped on April Fool's Day. Welcome, Tiramisu, Steven, Ashutash, and Brett, and John Guy. Joey, the amount of casuals that are in your chat are ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I think that one was... Let me go back. Tony El Kukui Ferguson. I think you're talking about UFC 223, maybe. I think it was 223. But I could be wrong. When was he stripped of the belt? Let's see. Ooh, that record's ugly now. Championship and accomplishments. Let's see. Interim champion. Doesn't give you a time thing. Tony Ferguson stripped. Yeah. Tony got stripped after tripping over a cable. Crazy, right, bro? Crazy. UFC 249 was supposed to happen. Maybe Tony brought a belt anyway, but Tony wasn't interim champion then. But that's when it was scheduled, but COVID happened and the whole world shut down. So the fight got canceled, unfortunately. But Tony must have brought his belt there because Tony felt like it was unfair that he was stripped. And then Tony fought Gaethje for the interim belt, for the new interim belt, and lost. Did I get one? Damn it. But anyway, thank you, Mario, for the 5 gifted membership. If anybody wants to become a member, the link is in the description. The link is in the description, boys. Make sure there's no new news. You said you always thought Oliveira could be a future champ. Which fight made you feel that way? It wasn't really a particular fight. I just felt Oliveira was always improving. You know, I don't know how to describe it. I can't pinpoint an exact moment in time. I can try to guess. But I always thought he was good. Like, even through some of these losses, I thought he was really good. So, honestly, I would say it was sometime around maybe his initial winning streak back in 2014, 2015. And then I thought, you know, he lost the Max Holloway fight, but he got injured. And then he lost to Anthony Pettis, but Anthony Pettis was very good. Lost to Ricardo Lamas. Beat Will Brooks, who I was very high on Will Brooks at the time. Lost to Paul Felder. But I felt like he was still very good. But I can't pinpoint a moment in time. If Umar beats Corey, does he get a title shot or one more fight? Title shot, especially if Aljo vacates. I believe. Not a casual, just started watching MMA 2 years ago. Hardcore fan now. Oh, is that what he was saying? Yeah, people can be new hardcore fans, dude. Who should beat up Ortega next? I don't know, dude. Ortega's a ranking squatter. Ortega's a ranking squatter. Let's see. Let's see what the new video's doing in terms of views. Video's doing well. There was a demand for that video. It pained me to make that video, but I made it. I got it out. I pumped it out to you boys. Top 3 takeaways did incredible. I released that almost at 1 a.m. It's got 6,000 views. A bunch of watch time. Too. If Habib was still fighting, would he still be champ? Yes. Expect UFC to announce UFC 293 this week since Francis and Fury will be announced. I agree. I know that's what I'm waiting for. The second they announce Ngannou versus Fury, I'm going to be sitting at home, ready to go. Joe, I don't think Aljo wants any parts of Volk. Dude, Volk would wreck Aljo badly. Giga versus Ortega, I like that matchup. Justin gave Tony the same beating on the feet that Habib would have given him on the ground. Agreed. I picked Gaethje against Tony. Close fights aren't robberies. That is true. That is true. Do you think Doi Hoi Choi has a chance to be a contender? Remember, he had so much potential. No, he's never going to be a contender. Habib would have ended, dude. Habib would have beat the shit out of Tony. I always said that. Even Tony in his prime, dude, he had wrestling deficiencies. He got out grappled by Danny Castillo. Joey, please collab again with Lucas again. Please collab with Lucas again. Love both y'all. Maybe. We'll see. I feel like it's going to be announced Thursday or Wednesday, so I'm ready for that UFC announcement. Habib is just too strong for Tony Ferguson. Habib is just too strong. Yeah, dude, he would maul him in the grappling. Oh, they better not announce it tomorrow, boys. They better not announce it tomorrow. I got stuff to do tomorrow night. Do you think Taporia could out-grapple Yair for a win? Yes. Yes. Also, dude, there's no casual questions here. Anybody can ask a question. I hate how, and I've talked about this for a long time too, I hate how the hardcore MMA fan base tries to gatekeep being an MMA fan. We should welcome new people to the sport. We should try to tell them about different things that they missed. You know, Patty's a hardcore fan. He missed years of the sport of being a hardcore fan. There's certain nuances that you would have missed from those years. So, dude's trying to like shame Patty and asking a very decent question of some old times, you know, that he didn't get to live through, you know. So, don't ever be afraid of asking a question in my chat. I thought Castillo won that fight too. I thought Tony won because he was just doing damage off his back while Castillo was just controlling him. But I get your point. I didn't think they were going to give it to Tony. Hey, guys, casual here. Question. Do you think Volk would ever forego fighting Islam to fight either Poirier, Gaethje for the BMF belt? Hopefully not. I don't think so. Volk would have shamed me if he did that. It would be very shameful. It'd be very, very shameful, in my opinion, if he tried to do that. Oh, my God. That'd be horrible. Announce what tomorrow? Any big fights, like 293 or something like that. 293 and Ngannou Fury. There you go. He answered you, Billy. Tony Ferguson, if he would have retired after he broke Donald, he would have been the best lightweight ever. The last little message was unnecessary, dude. UFC 293, Adesanya versus Du Plessis official. Is it really? Did they announce it? Did they officially announce it? I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see him announcing it. Dude, why you gotta be a clown? Yeah, I don't know. Ha ha ha. I hope you and Guru do a collab. Maybe. No fake. When is Yuri fighting? Nah, bro. Yeah, dude. Don't. Unless we're getting legit information, dude. Don't put it in the chat. You're just wasting our time. Just wasting our time. He broke his orbital? No, he didn't. Dude, stop with the bullshit. I'm going to time you out for just sending fake MMA news in the chat. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Yeah, hopefully Dricus is not injured. Trying to say it correct. Do you think Habib would have stopped Tony? Yes. Habib would have stopped him either ground and pound or he would have found a submission after beating him up. After beating him to a bloody pulp. Just working him over on the ground. Nasty ground and pound repeatedly. Mason has been snorting coke again. It seems like it, dude. Seems like it at this point. Sounds about right, my friend. We're about to hit 11K, boys. We're getting close to 11K. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. We're at 10,678. For the clown, I'm not Joey. I don't play that shit. Take a break. Take a break. Patty's pissed. Patty's using his blue wrench. I bet they'll announce it when Fury and Ngannou gets announced. 100% agree. Yeah, Hooker broke his orbital, but not Du Plessis. I heard the UFC might be going to Seattle or Portland later this year. I have no idea. I have no clue. I have no clue. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. To quote old Dana White, we shall see what happens. Jeez, my ear's itching. I can't believe we're already halfway through July, basically. We're already halfway through July. Let me go customize. I gotta go fix my channel. Get rid of this. Publish. View channel. Videos. Okay, I think everything's good now. The view's been popping off recently, at least in terms of what I normally get. Been doing pretty good. I hope a day we're getting 10,000 views on every video. I heard you have... Okay, read that. Do you think Khabib held back against Ali Quinta? No, I think he was just trying to strike with him the majority of the time. I know he did grapple him, too. When are we getting an emoji of Lando Venata with his pants down? That wouldn't work out. It would be too small. So what do you think about Hooker? Does he have another run in him? No, I don't think he's going to make another run, but he's better than we thought he was. He's better than we thought he was. For sure. I'm going to go back and look at something real quick that I never looked at live. I like how everyone went and watched the Du Plessis finish. That's funny. I'm looking at the viewer retention on the thing. I'm fucking done, bro. Patty Mills, thank you for the $4.99. What are the odds we see Josh's butt crack this week? If I had to put some odds on it, I'd say about negative 950. I'd say negative 950. Negative 2,500. Negative 950. We see some Josh Parisian butt crack this Saturday. I like how I just took my time to type that out in the chat just for the hell of it. Takeaways video was great. A lot to take away from this card. I loved doing the takeaway videos. I don't remember when I had that video idea. But I love doing it because it's like a wrap on the event in a way. Like the event's over, you're kind of coming down from the high a bit, and you have that video to watch to kind of... It's not the same as like the post-fight, you know? It's just like, what did we learn from the card, you know? Imagine that was a boost on... Dude, I need to call up FanDuel and tell them to make that as a bet. To make that as a bet. That'd be hilarious. But thank you for the $4.99, Patty Mills. I appreciate the dono, my friend. Nothing I enjoy more than a dono. Nothing I enjoy more than a dono about Josh Parisian's butt crack. Well, if it's not Yuri, then it's probably Magomed, which probably means Abu Dhabi. I think it's going to end up... I don't know. My opinion has changed so many times. Best chances Dricus have of beating Izzy. He must frustrate him and hope Izzy isn't focused, and I'm picking Izzy. Dude, I think Izzy, when he's motivated, I just think he's going to come in just dialed in, you know. He's like, I can't lose this one. I cannot lose this one. And he'll be better than ever. Yuri manager already said is ready to go. Slide Tendencies 87. Thank you for the $2 dono. Quote, am I allowed to be wrong? End quote. I love that. Did I say that today on stream or did I say that in a video? I could have said it in one of my Dricus videos. I'm pretty sure. I know I said it recently. But it's like these people come in and like try to clown you for a pick. Like, I'm not embarrassed. You won't never see me hide from a pick. Have you ever seen me hide from a pick? I haven't. I acknowledge it. I discussed where it went wrong. It was in a takeaway video. Okay. Dude, I've been doing so much, I don't remember anything anymore. But, yeah, it's like, ha, you picked the wrong pick. You made a wrong prediction. Yeah, I don't care. You know, I want to get my picks right. Don't get me wrong, but like, it's a sport of MMA. Anything could happen. That's what makes the sport so exciting. You know, like to go to someone's stream or comments and be like, oh, haha, like that doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm wrong. I'm not gonna hide from anything. You know, the only picks I hide from are the hot tub picks. Yeah, but thank you for the $2, Sly. People think it's like the end of the world. Like, I'm giving my best to give you the best analysis that I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not going to hide from my opinion. You know, when I'm confident, I'll tell you I'm confident. Okay. And I've had more good picks than bad picks. I'll tell you that much. You know, go back to my Charles Oliveira pick. Go back to my Israel Adesanya 2 pick, which is the most legendary pick ever. So, I've had some good picks. Look at my Sean Strickland versus Nasruddin Imavov pick. Great pick there. You know, I've had plenty of great picks. I picked Yuri Prohaska against Glover. You know, save for what you will. I picked Jamal Hill versus Glover. So, you know, I feel like a lot of people were picking Glover. Joey can't be wrong. He has made me money with the picks. Fair enough. Man, Chimaev versus Cannonier is going to be amazing for 294. I agree. I hope it happens. Imagine DDP gets the belt in defense for years. He's got that GSP 3-letter name. Maybe. We'll see. If Du Plessis beats Adesanya, all bets are off. All bets are off about how long he can reign. I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back. I'll stream for a little bit longer, but I got to pee, so I'll be right back. All right, we're back, boys. ASMR Joey Pean. Okay. Am I allowed to be wrong? I'm not allowed to be wrong, apparently. What a shame that is. What an absolute shame that is. I'm not allowed to be wrong. Man, Chimaev Cannonier is going to be amazing. I agree. I'm looking forward to it. See any holes in Volk's game? Absolutely not. There's none. What are the chances that light heavyweight title will be co-main event light heavyweight title will be co-main event to the lightweight title. I doubt it. No, hold on. To the lightweight title or the lighter weight title? I think middleweight title will be headline over the light heavyweight. So it's possible. And I think Islam is going to main event over Colby and Leon. So it all depends on the situation. Thoughts on Brad Riddell versus Jarrett Gordon? Is that actually booked? But I don't really have any thoughts on it. I think Brad Riddell probably wins, but he's kind of checked out from what I understand. From what I understand, he's kind of checked out a little bit. MMA has more swings betting-wise than Texas Hold'em. Anyone can win at any time. GSP, Sarah, Todd Duffy versus Mike Russo. Todd Duffy versus Mike Russo. UFC 114. I remember that was the first card I ever ordered. And I said, damn, that's heavyweight versus overweight. I was laughing my ass off about that one. Because it was just a total different body types. You know, it was just, you know, Todd Duffy jacked to the gills with steroids. And he had, you know, Mike Russo. Just flabby guy, you know. Do you think Chimaev could run through Jarrett? Yes, I think it's possible. I'm not picking him to run through him, but I think he could. I'm high on Chimaev. Have been high on Chimaev for a while. So, Joe, do you think Islam fights at 294? Oliveira not going to be ready? Could ultimately be Oliveira. It'll be Oliveira, Volk, winner of the BMF title, or it will be Arman. I think they're going to wait to see what happens at 291 and then hope the winner of that fight can fight Islam. But the winner of that fight, there's no guarantee they could end up going fighting Islam. So, you never know. You never know. Okay, let me go look at something real quick. I see your video, buddy. I went and liked it. Motivational Joey. That's funny, dude. That's a funny name. That's a hilarious name. Jones ducking Sergey to fight Wash Stipe? Pretty much, unfortunately. If Stipe can make it competitive, his fight against Jones will be exciting. I agree. But it just matters what version of Stipe Miocic do we get. What version of Stipe do we get? I'd love to know. Still haven't fully recovered from how crazy 290 was. I don't even get any time to process it because I'm just sitting in front of a camera 24/7 recording videos about it. I don't even get time to decompress. I went to bed at 6 a.m. on Saturday. Or Sunday. Saturday was amazing. Rough for us Mexican fans. That is true. Yair drops the ball. And whatnot. Grab a drink. Imagine how Whittaker feels right now. Dude, you know another thing I didn't mention about Whittaker because I didn't want to feel like I was delegitimizing Dricus' win? He's always kind of had one foot out the door. Like Whittaker's never been a guy that you really think, oh, he wants to be there. You know, he's just showing up to get paid. Like, and again, I'm not saying he's not the elite. I'm not making excuses at all. But he's always kind of been one of those guys that's kind of been like, do I really want to fight? You know, and he's always injured. He's dealing with injuries. I think he even came out at one point in time and said he thought about retiring, if I'm not mistaken. Whittaker's just kind of one. Don't be surprised if Whittaker just comes out and says, I'm retiring. You know, it wouldn't shock me if Whittaker was one of those guys. So, Joe, what do you think Islam fight? I already answered that. Only Mexican that won, that you spelled one wrong, was Jesus Aguilar. That is true. That is true. That is very true. We're going to go for like another 10 minutes. And then I'm actually going to go to sleep a little bit early tonight, boys. I'm going to climb in bed. This is going to be the earliest I've gone to bed in literal years. I don't know if I'll fall asleep, but this will be the earliest I've gone to bed in literal years. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I got to get more sleep. It's probably aging me. Only 10 minutes left. Ew. Yeah, somebody wants to send 250. I'll think about making it a 3-hour stream. I'm telling you, Joey, Whittaker was not expecting DDP to fight Southpaw. DDP had a great game plan. Rob had no B plan. Maybe. Will you be watching Jake, Nate Diaz? Not unless somebody pays me to do it. I'm about to start covering Power Slap. I think if I cover Power Slap, Dana will start giving me UFC tickets. I'm about to start pretending to love Power Slap. Who do you got, Holly Holm versus Myra Bueno Silva? I'm leaning Holly Holm, but I haven't watched tape yet. I have not watched tape yet. They think they do Brian Ortega, Arnold Allen. If they do, Ortega's done. That's genius. Tell me that's not a genius. I'm telling you that would legitimately work. If all of a sudden I just started sucking off Power Slap left and right, then Dana would probably let me come to the Power Slap events, and then I could be like, oh yeah, covering Power Slap. I'm here covering Power Slap. And I could probably weasel my way into getting some UFC tickets, you know. Say what you want about Dana. He's loyal to the people that help him. He'll help the people that help him. Dies from Cringe. Have you watched Rigo's videos? No, I have not. Somebody mentioned him before, like raid him or something. I couldn't even find his account. Arnold Allen would kill Ortega. I agree. Don't stoop that low. Dana doesn't know you exist. That's true. Joey started covering the Power Slap in the day. You know he's front row at UFC 300. I know. Dana's loyal to nobody. Rigo hates you, Joey. Oh, I don't know who he is, so he can hate me all he wants, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if that's true or not, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Probably not even true. I can't believe it's only 9:10. Only 9:10. That's awesome. Videos are going well. Videos are doing great. I'm hyped about the videos since 290 have been doing really good. You could be the Ariel of Power Slap. Joey never stopped this channel. I don't know. I might quit this year. I might quit. If I don't get to 20K by the end of the year, I'm quitting the channel. I'll delete it. I'm quitting the channel. So if you guys want the channel to stick around, start sharing it. Yeah, if you guys enjoy the channel, I don't say this enough. If you enjoy the channel, start sharing it with other people who you think will enjoy the channel. I don't want fake subs. You know, I don't want you to promote me to people who aren't going to watch. But if you know people who will enjoy the content, you're in a group, you're on Twitter, you're on Instagram, whatever, share the content around. Share it. It only helps. You know, sharing the content only helps. It only helps. What, you're joking? You play? I don't know. I'm almost at 11K. We got basically half a year to get to 20. I don't even care about 20. I want 50. I want 50K. I don't even care about 20. I started your channel with 20 of my boys. I shared my channel with 20 of my boys, and they're all going to sub, and some already did. Mason, you don't got 20 boys, all right? Unless you're counting Clay Guida and his boys, too. Unless you're counting Clay Guida and his boys. UFC London cards, not that good, but some fun matchups, I agree. Joe, I like their easy early streams. I always got to watch them the next day because I go to sleep early for work on the AM. Fair enough. I'll try to do more of them. I used to do more of them, but I'm usually busy during the day. And then I just have a lot of time when I'm up late. Because if I'm not here, even if I'm tired, I'm just laying in bed wide awake. Just, oh, video idea, video idea, video idea, video idea. So I'll never forget when I crawled out of bed at like 3:30 in the morning and made that Conor McGregor video. And damn, that video popped off. That video popped off, boys. Let me go look what that video did for me. McGregor. They edited it out. Published on March 16th. That video got me over almost 4,000 hours of watch time. which is the amount you need in 1 year to get monetized. I wish it would have got 40,000 views, though. Conor McGregor exposes massive USADA loophole live on air. Oh, that was a doozy. I knew that title was a banger when I typed it in. I knew that was a banger when I typed it in. Volk on a dirt, Ilya bad agree. Do you think Robbie Lawler had the best retirement in MMA? Yes, he did. Yes, he did have the best retirement in MMA. I think he did. I think he did. It was a hell of a retirement. Video idea, Volk is the best featherweight of all time over Jose Aldo. It's just hard to quantify that, you know? So I don't like making claims like that. I don't like ranking guys like that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Fair enough. But yeah, Robbie Lawler had a phenomenal retirement. A phenomenal retirement. I loved it. GSP had the best one, maybe. Maybe, but he pretty much almost lost to Johnny Hendricks, or some people thought he did lose. And that's why I think Robbie was a little bit better, but at least he came back. You're right, GSP came back and stole the middleweight title, so that is true. That is true. I recorded Lawler's walkout while at 290. Goosebumps. Fair enough. I mean, hell, it was a legendary moment. It was a legendary moment. I'm so happy he got that win over Nico Price. I'm so happy he got that win. It was a beautiful moment in time. It was a beautiful moment in time. But guys, I am going to get out of here. You almost got a 2-hour stream out of me tonight. I'm going to do a little bit more tape study for tomorrow's card, and then I'm going to go to sleep. I went swimming. How do I get the water out of my ears? I think you can put like something in there that will help get it off of there. I don't remember, though. Google it. They should have similar retirements for Jimmy Crute. It would be beautiful. Yeah. DDP will get horrific Kimura on Izzy after dropping him and tear his arm off, making him never fight again. We'll see. Let's go Evil Eye. Yeah, no, absolutely not. Here we go, Evil. Here we go with the most cringy shit I ever saw in my entire life. There you go, rubbing alcohol. You just put it in your ear. Leo Chavez is telling you. Just Google it. I'm not a medical doctor. Guys, like the stream on your way out. Appreciate you guys for joining me. I may or may not do a late stream tomorrow night. I got stuff to do tomorrow night, but I should have a full card prediction coming out tomorrow. Even if you don't care, please go watch it, support it. Just let it run and turn it off if you don't care. But please go watch it tomorrow when it comes out. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys. It's crazy, the community we've built here. And I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye and good night.